Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a video on the birth control I used to take, and just to warn some people if you haven't seen this commercial or had any experiences with it. I used to take Yasmin birth control. In 2007 I took it from like March to August, I think, and so I wasn't even on it that long, and it gave me a lot of complications. In the commercial that they're playing on TV right now, it says it can be linked to, sorry, I'm out of breath. It can be linked to a heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, blood clots, and other things. If you just Google Yasmin or Yaz, it'll tell you what it all can cause. And to answer some questions that I've had about this, yes, all birth controls can cause the blood clots and the heart attack and the stroke and stuff like that, but Yasmin and Yaz, and there's one more, I can't remember what it's called. It's a generic form, I think. But those are the only 3 birth controls on the market that have the active ingredient that they have, and I forget what it's called. So again, sorry, I should have had this information, but if you look it up, it'll tell you. So this active ingredient is the one that's what they're saying is dangerous. So like I said, I began taking it in March, and started experiencing in May gallbladder problems, and I went to the emergency room one night because I was having really bad pain, and it was actually in my lower side. You know, usually gallbladder pain is right here, right under your ribcage or around in your back. Sorry, this is a weird angle, but my pain was right here, like lower, kind of where your appendix is. That's what they thought was wrong. But they did a scan, and my appendix looked normal. And so they referred me to a surgeon who eventually found out that it was my gallbladder after some tests. And it wasn't gallstones or anything. It was just a diseased gallbladder. They could never tell me why. At the time, I didn't know Yasmin was dangerous. At the time, I don't think anyone really knew that it could be dangerous. I don't know for sure. So I had that problem. I had to have my gallbladder out in July. I had mono when I found out I got it. So when I found out I had the gallbladder problem, so I had to wait a couple months to get it out. But so yeah, I had to get that out. And then I got pregnant with my daughter in September, about a month after I started taking the birth control. And in December of that same year, when I was about 14, 15 weeks along, I got a 10 centimeter blood clot in my uterus, which I mentioned in my first video. And they could never tell me why, because everything looked, besides the blood clot being there, everything looked normal. They couldn't tell where it was coming from, why I had it, how long it had been there. It just started bleeding out, and that process kind of continued for a while, and then it stopped right around 20 weeks. And at that time that happened, they gave me a 50-50 shot of having a miscarriage, which thankfully I didn't, but I did have to be on bed rest for a long time, and so that wasn't any fun. And then when I was in labor with my daughter, I lost so much blood that my blood pressure just suddenly dipped really low, dipped to, I think it was 60/20 or something really low. I passed out completely, and thankfully, again, it brought itself back up, but I just lost so much blood because of that blood clot. So anyways, this birth control has very possibly caused these 2 things. I spoke to a lawyer about it, and he sent me a packet to fill out with my information, and I sent it back to him, and I just have to wait basically for them to tell me if I am going to get any settlement money from that. But anyways, this video is not about that. I just want to tell you, if you're taking that birth control, I would strongly suggest you stop. It is still on the market, which kind of surprises me because it's caused, I don't know how many, but I know it's caused some deaths. So I'm thankful that it didn't kill me, but at the same time, I only took it for like 4 months, and it did give me a lot of problems. So, and it almost did kill me if you think about it. And so, yeah, I would just call your doctor and ask him to prescribe a different birth control. I mean, that's obviously your choice, but I really recommend that. So, yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with that. Bye.